My name is Antonia Gianino. I am the production stage manager of The Lion King, and I have been here for 20 years. I think about 2,000 performances I have called, and we're on now performance number 11,100 or something like that. So my father is a stage manager, retired now. My mom is an actress. My godparents were in the business. They were general manager and a casting agent. So I grew up surrounded by theater people. I grew up being in this theater. My dad did several shows at the Minskoff Theater. And when I was in high school, I had the opportunity to work a lot backstage, and my theater teacher in high school really encouraged that as well. And when I went off to college, I sort of gave it a rest to see if I was doing it just because it's what I knew, or because I really loved it and I was miserable not doing theater, and so changed my major. Never had an interest to be on stage. I do not like to be in front of people. Even doing a scene change can make me, a little nervous. I think breaking out in a cold sweat, being on stage in Grease as Frenchie probably solidified the fact that I only wanted to be backstage and never on stage. So I like to do the behind the scenes. So we just finished a rehearsal. We still rehearse quite a bit here at The Lion King. We just finished putting in a new male singer swing. We're still rehearsing. You can hear the music out on stage. Our dancers are working very hard, working on some contingencies in the confrontation. And we are now backstage, stage right. Usually this area is filled with people during the show. A lot of offstage singing happens here. It's the main dressing area that's here for the male and female ensemble members. Part of our job here as stage managers is to make sure everything gets put back where it needs to be, everyone is safe and alert and paying attention. So I had a college professor at Vassar where I went to school, and he knew people at New York Theater Workshop. And he said, I know somebody, do you want me to introduce her? She's the production manager at New York Theater Workshop. And I met with her and she said, I need an assistant, or we need a PA on the show called Rent. And actually working as the assistant production manager while Rent was there was a really, really special experience, obviously just due to the sad circumstances about Jonathan Larson. But I really got an opportunity to do everything. So I worked on the props, I ran a follow spot, I did wardrobe. So all of the things and all of the departments that you have to work with as a stage manager, I got to do all of those things, which was really helpful and informed me as a stage manager, as I moved on in my career. In this business, you sort of get gigs, word of mouth, who do you know? And I had worked with a woman, actually a show I was stage managing with my dad called Love Janice, which is also where I met my husband. She was filling in, and she then ended up being one of the stage managers on Lion King. And she said, hey, they're looking for someone. I put your name in. And they called me, and I was at the beach with my nephew, who was 2 years old at the time. And he said, we're offering you the job. And I was like, screaming, really exciting. I mean, Lion King is iconic. It's been running for a really long time. And certainly to have Rent on my resume and then Lion King on my resume, I feel blessed every day. So these are our exotic giraffes. They come out and can't wait to be king. They're very tall. I find them very intimidating. I don't know how our beautiful dancers get in there every day, but there's a dancer in each of these, and they come out and they bop up and down and they lean over. It's pretty magical. And you can sort of see everything is packed away, organized back here. So there's all this choreography on stage, but off stage, the choreography is just as high. Our puppet department is here every day doing maintenance, checking things, doing fittings, attending to 56 people in the building who say, this doesn't feel right, this got too tight, this broke, and doing their best they can with the people they have in their department to make sure everything is working, feels good, no one gets hurt, and also stays true to Julie's vision. Meet as many people as you possibly can, ask questions, don't say no to stuff, do anything and everything, because you only learn what you're good at or how you want to run your show if you end up being a production stage manager by, I think, having practical hands-on experience in all of those different departments. For me, having run a follow spot, having painted stuff, sewn stuff, welded stuff, done wardrobe, all of those things I think have really contributed to who I am today, and also be willing to grow and to continue learning. I got this job after being here 16, 17 years. I became the production stage manager, and there were still things I thought, I can do better on this. I still have stuff to learn. You know what I mean? And I hope that I bring that every day to have an open mind and really continue to make myself better. So this is your half-hour call. It's Tuesday night, December 16th, performance number 11,100. Sherry Rosen is conducting at this evening's performance. We've got JR and Emma as our young lions. It is half hour. Please sign in if you have not done so. Thank you. Half hour. It's great for adults. I think it's great for kids. I think it's great for people who are visiting this country, I think this story is one that's very familiar to everybody. And Julie created something that's really timeless. The costumes, the cleanness sometimes of the stage, of the set, just having the rock or just the painted floor with jungle borders and how the actors make a lot of the scenery. I have brought my kids now. I would assume my kids will bring their kids. I also just think it's a tradition and it's always going to be something that generation after generation is interested in going to see. So thank you very much, everybody. Excellent show tonight. It's cold out there. Stay warm. Go home, get some rest. There is rehearsal on stage tomorrow. Please check the call board on your way out to make sure you know your call time. Everyone else, it's a 6:30 half hour for a 7 o'clock show tomorrow night. Thank you. Good night.